Joe Biden has a lot of Democrats excited and nervous this morning. The vice president holding a secret meeting with a powerful member of his party. Is it a sign that he's about to take on Hillary Clinton? ABC's Devin Dwyer is at the White House. Devin, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Cecilia. You know, Vice President Joe Biden has spent much of the past 2 weeks trying to finalize a decision on whether to run for the White House. But now word he's consulted with one of the most influential Democrats in the party.
While Donald Trump riles up Republicans,
Unbelievable!
This morning, Vice President Joe Biden is adding intrigue to the Democratic race. Biden interrupting his family vacation in Delaware Saturday for a secret last-minute trip to Washington. Biden met privately with popular liberal Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. Sources say the two talked politics and likely Biden's possible bid for president, a decision he plans to make by the end of the summer.
There's a chance. But I haven't made my mind up about that.
An icon on the left, Warren was heavily lobbied to run for the White House herself. Now her endorsement is sought by all the Democratic candidates. Warren told WBZ so far she hasn't decided.
I want to see all of the presidential candidates lay out where they stand on key issues.
This morning, frontrunner Hillary Clinton is off the campaign trail and on vacation. Seen here Friday in the Hamptons with her husband Bill and their dogs in a photo on DailyMail.com. It's hard to imagine wanting to leave her reportedly $50,000 a week luxury rental home, but Clinton's campaign says she's ditching it this week for 3 days of campaigning in battleground states. A vacation interruption as that controversy over her private email server continues to swirl.
And while the Clinton campaign is troubled by the impact that controversy is having on her poll numbers, they insist she had always planned to take a break from her vacation to get back on the campaign trail and that she's not done vacationing for the summer. Dan and Cecilia.
Although she may want to reconsider going back on vacation if this is true about Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden. For more on this, let's bring in ABC's chief anchor, George Stephanopoulos, who's going to be hosting this week later this morning. So do you take this meeting as a strong sign that Biden is in fact going to run?
Certainly a strong sign that he's seriously considering. He's stepped up his contacts across the party right now. In the past, he's actually opposed Elizabeth Warren on one of her big bankruptcy provisions. Maybe this was a mending fences meeting of some sort, and of course her endorsement would go a long way. He is clearly taking this very, very seriously. His advisors are reaching out as well. And I was told that he told at least one supporter this week that he's now 60-40 likely to run for president. His advisors say he's got to make the decision by about October 1st.
But in a meeting like this, is he likely to offer up something like a vice presidential slot to her?
I think that might be getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but I mean, he clearly wanted to feel her out and see if an endorsement was possible, what kind of support he might get if indeed he decided to run.
Let's talk Republicans. Things heating up on that side, too. You saw Donald Trump, those crowds this weekend in Alabama. So many pundits wrote off this surge as a potential flash in the political pan. About 30,000 people, the largest so far of any candidate. Is he here to stay?
I think he is. They've been calling this the summer fling, but there's no question right now that he solidified his place, right now at least, the top of the GOP pack, and others are falling behind. And you talk to Trump's people, the fact that he's in Alabama, that's one of those states that has a primary in March. After New Hampshire, after Iowa, after South Carolina, a series of southern states. His team says they're going to be on the ballot in all those states. And right now, there's no reason for him to get out.
Those voters there sure love him. Yeah.
George, thank you. And a reminder, George has a big show today. He's going to be speaking to Donald Trump on This Week later this morning right here on ABC. George, thanks again.